on changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And right beneath me, man, we got the ligament dealer of the year, the trap operator and founder himself, LandLord from Alabama. What's good with you, kinfolk?
What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to my people, man. Hey, we in the building with you, man. Man, nowhere to go but up. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we will have a deciding game. It will have to be a winner and a loser. You know, we always say that, but hey, like this week showed us that's not true.
Man, hell yeah, it showed us that shit wasn't true. Cause somehow we fucked around and got a tie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. And listen, they said no ligaments for Hooker though. Oh man, that's crazy. He said Lou lied too. So, shout out to Lou. Hey, y'all bounce back and forth, man. You know what I'm saying? Show Lou some love. You know, come over here, hit that like button and share button as well, man. There's
Let's go.
enough space to go around, man. Shout out to Lou and kudos to Lou, man. I'm gonna make sure to share his content.
Already, man.
They said
Let's do it.
Luke could just take no. He said Hooker could just take a break. Shit, hell yeah, he could take a break. You know, I think if we being 1,000, you know, done like let's talk about that. Let's start with that, man. How did you feel about what you seen from Wanye Thomas?
Um, I mean, he played decently. I think he gonna take some time to get his feet up under him. You know, get his instincts in line with where his responsibilities is. And once that happens, I think his talent gonna shine through. Cause I know he got the range, he got the height, he got the reach, all that we need at the free safety position. I've been ready for him to get a chance. It's his opportunity, and he gonna have to show up with it, man.
Yep, I agree with you, man. You know, you gotta seize opportunities when they come around, man. Cause the NFL, like you know what I'm saying? Like you could be buried behind somebody in a deep room, and you never get opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And you know, guys like Ron Curse, like he was in a very deep safety room, and the other places he was at, he came over here, got a shot, and he was a starter for what 3 years? 3 years after being a career backup for the most part. So you know, when opportunities come a knocking, you got to answer the door, man. You know your play. You know when your number is called is very important.
Facts.
Hold on, man. JJ the Mind, the most talkingest mind that we both know, because I never seen a mind talk this much. He said, hey y'all, I'ma just let y'all know Dak gonna be in the Hall of Fame when it's said and done. I hope so, because if Dak Prescott ends up in the Hall of Fame, that means that he probably got a Super Bowl. Cause they real hard on, they real strict on Dallas Cowboys players, man. So if he end up in the Hall, that means he got a Super Bowl. If he got a Super Bowl, I'm fucking happy. You know what I mean?
Ain't gonna lie, man. It look like it's only been 4 games, but it just feel like from the trajectory and the feel that I'm getting from the way Shotty coaching, man. It look like I could see a world where Shotty holding up that Lombardi, bro. I can. It just won't be with this defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing. Like I can see this, like, bro. It feel like that got the perfect play caller to where it ain't goofy no more. Cause you remember, like with Kellen Moore, he had all this sauce and all this flamboyant and the splash plays. We had all that. We didn't have no substance. It was hollow. You know what I'm saying? Like it was nice on the outside, but the engine was messed up.
Right.
It had candy paint, but it didn't have no engine. You know what I'm saying? It went made up of the right stuff. This time I feel like Shotty is seasoned enough and he's focused enough and got enough knowledge and experience to be able to do exactly what we need him to do. Like Kellen just had a lot of talent. Like, make no mistake about it, bro. Kellen was dope. He just didn't know what he was doing. Like, it's a difference. Like, he could design a play. I just wouldn't like him to be the play caller because he wasn't experienced enough. He might not know situational football enough. Like, it was a lot of things that I did like about Kellen. I just don't feel like he was seasoned enough to get to a championship with his play calls, which he did that with Philly, but that was a whole nother monster over there with the talent they had. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Stoddard could do that, and he could be the reason why you get there instead of a hurdle that you got to jump to get there. Because I felt like we was gonna have to shine over what Kelly was doing.
He said, I think he might. Well, listen, I agree with you wholeheartedly in regard to that, man, because when you sit back and you talk about um, like being able to design a play but not call a play, you know, that's some shit that we were talking about the other day when we had our phone conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because you was like, hey, man, when you call some shit matters. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about the other side of the ball, the defense. When you call a play matters. And I think Kellen Moore did not know when to call some shit. Like, he would have a drive going. You know, he have a drive going, and then he'll call some goofy shit like a reverse flea flicker or some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and take his own momentum away. So, you know, like, he is he's a good play designer. He's very intelligent. You know, he's a good motherfucking me play designer and all the other stuff. But I don't necessarily know, you know, if you can trust him like you can trust Shotty. Because Shotty done did some shit. He done showed some grit. He done showed the fact that he can call some shit up and stick to the run and everything else.
See, exactly. I'm just looking at it like you said. It just felt like it's real this time. Like Kellen gave you the skeleton of a championship offense in Dallas, but it felt like it's a real human this time. It's a real boy. You know what I'm saying? It's not fluff.
Oh,
If we
shout
could
out to
just get this, if we could get this defense, bro. Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just seen that Lou sent the raid. I was just trying to show some love to that.
Shout out to Lou, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, indeed. And he did it on
Welcome
both
to the
platforms.
trap and the liquor store, man. Welcome to the trap and the liquor store.
Yeah, we doing combos, man. Doing cowboy combos. Three straight
Absolutely.
12-5 seasons. Yeah, but yeah, like he did good. He did damn good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's not. We didn't like Kellen just because of what he had said. Like we didn't like Kellen because of it's the feeling of the game. You gotta have instincts in the field for the game and situational football and stuff like that. It was the intangible things that we disliked about Kellen. Let's make no mistake about it. He was a young, talented offensive mind. We seen that. We seen that even in Dallas. It just frustrated us because we couldn't win big because of his lack, the way he lacked in those other areas. Cause so just like this, me and him just started talking about this on air, but I think it's very underrated the fact that when you call these plays, like when you call the play, is very, very critical.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, West, man, he just called.
Say what?
Hit up West or something, he just called and messed the stream up. But yeah, man, it's when you call these plays, it matters a lot too. Cause think about this. you might have the greatest play action roll to the right play ever. And it's probably going to be a one play touchdown. But if they call a zero blitz and you ain't got time to roll out, that's going to be the stupidest play ever. You know what I'm saying? Now you went from a potential one play touchdown to like a goddamn 7 yard loss in a sack. When you call the play matters a lot. So I feel like the best way you can do it when it comes to knowing when to call plays is learning the other team's tendencies and situational football. You got to study them on third and long. You got to study them on third and short. You got to study what they do with this particular personnel grouping or what they like to do with this particular player in these type of situations. Like you got to understand the other team and the opposing team's tendencies to a T. That's why when we play certain people, it used to seem like they knew everything that we was trying to do. It was a perfect play call every time because them boys had talent and they got to a master level when it got 10. God dang.
What happened now? Hello?
Yeah, bro, did you hit him up? He called again.
I ain't hit him up yet, man. I gotta get up and get my shit. I'm trying to operate the show. I ain't by my phone.
Oh, he fucking up my my flow. Hold on. Go ahead.
Shoot him a text or something. I had to get up and get the phone. I gotta finish what I was saying, and I'll hit the nigga. But yeah, man. What the hell were we at? But yeah, no. But play design and play calling are two different things, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they two entirely different things. And you are right. You know, like Kellen Moore play style did, you know, put us in some precarious situations. You know, from time to time. And that's not to say that he ain't dope at what he do. You know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta go ahead and just let's take hats off the shotty at this point, man. You just gotta take hats off the shotty real quick, man. Cause when you look at what we got right now, man, we got Dak like this is what you look like a fourth of the way through the season, man. Like offensive football, yeah, that shit is dope right now, man. Like offensive football is dope right now. Because Dak Prescott done threw for 1,100 yards and 6 touchdowns. Javonte Williams done threw for 312 yards and 4 touchdowns. George Pickens done went for 300 yards and 4. So you got a top 5. The top passer actually. Dak leads the league in passing touchdowns. You got a top 5 rusher, and you got a top 10 receiver in terms of yardage. And if I'm not mistaken, the 4 receiving touchdowns is also 4 receiving touchdowns is what? Like top 5 as well? So Shotty been in his bag this first quarter of the season.
Like I said, it feel real, bro. Another reason it feel real is, bro, we just put up 38 points without Sedarian Lamb? Man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like, you know I rock with Mike. I don't think I'm about to say, I don't know if he had George Pickens, or maybe so, but I don't know. But I don't know, I can't say confidently that we would have put up them type of numbers with Mike McCarthy. I don't know if it was with, I can't tell you how it would have been with George Pickens or not, though. Because it damn sure wouldn't happen with Brandon Cooks. So, and look, Mike get the blame for that too, because that was one of the weapons he asked for. So, hey, in my opinion, he got to have some of that responsibility and accountability too. But Winston, send the link when you get a chance. But yeah, man, I really think this is real this time, y'all. When we can go put up 40 on the top scoring defense in the NFL without CeeDee Lamb, without Cooper Beebe, without Tyler Booker, and go in there and ball like that. when we fully assembled, that shit gonna be crazy once George Pickens and CD get on the same page and everybody understand exactly what they need to be doing for the team. It's gonna be elite. Like that was Landlord's vision last night. I mean, Sunday night. That was my vision. That's the type of game that I thought about when I said we need wide receiver two. What made me bang for weapons. Like, I know it's a lot of people who not thrilled about George Pickens. They got all kind of nitpicks to say. I just challenge y'all to have that praise that's just as loud. Because I don't see it. I swear I don't. I could be tripping here and let me know. I don't see a lot of those people who were super critical on George Pickens. I don't see the praise being the same volume. I just don't. Keep it the same volume. That's what landlord do. So I challenge you to be 100 with your takes and with your content. I don't want to see you just nitpicking on a man and then when he go out here and have a game like this, you quiet. Keep it solid. I think that's the only fair way to be. Landlord don't dog your ass out if you don't play right. But then I'm gonna talk that shit for you when you out here hooping. I think that's just fair. I have no favors like that. I'm all about the stop. And y'all already know I fight for fairness. So I ain't finna let you play with our players like that. Give them the proper respect. Be just as loud with your disrespect and just as loud with your respect. That's how we need to operate.
All right. I think we got Winston here now. Say something, cuz.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, there you go. What y'all talking about, man?
Shit, man. We were talking about pretty much the first quarter of the season. You know, we talk about what Shotty play caller looking like right now, and then Cuz had a good soliloquy about George Pickens and shit. But,
Yeah, I mean that first quarter was kind of crazy, man.
Yeah,
Can you hear me? That first quarter was kind of crazy, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Huh? Am I good?
No, I said I hear you good. Go ahead, cuz.
Okay. That first quarter was kind of crazy, man. Like if you remember, man, the whole time the only thing I was kept saying is the Cowboys need to throw the ball. They need to throw the ball to three. Like they need to throw the ball. They were not throwing the ball to him. They didn't really. I don't know exactly when they started throwing the ball to him, but I know it wasn't in the first quarter. Like I don't know what the hell was going on with the Cowboys in that first. Like, I don't know. Maybe they did let Micah Parsons get in their head a little bit, but Micah Parsons wasn't even on the field enough to get in anybody's head. You know what I mean? So, but that first quarter, I mean, I thought I was gonna be talking about the whole game, but I can't even remember details about the very first quarter. To be honest with you, my bad.
Nah, you good.
But because I'm thinking about the whole game right now. To be honest with you, so I'm trying to think about that first quarter. What was the score at the beginning?
It ended up being like 13-2. In like the first sequences. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't do anything with the ball. We ran the ball 3 times that first drive, and it was a 3 and out. I don't really remember the second drive like that. I think that's the drive we had the penalties. We end up having to punt the ball away.
Yeah, I remember on the live show, and they asked me what was. I'm always about getting players, and at the time, I mean Williams was balling, and I understand what they were doing with him. Growing on me. I put it to you like that. He's growing on me. He's definitely growing on me because the Dallas Cowboys are asking a tall task of him, and for the most part, that young man's going to go out there and do his best, man. So I can't really say nothing bad about Javonte Williams. I mean, do I believe that he a number one? Shoot, he are number one right now. That's the only thing I can say. George Pickens.
Let me ask you a question real quick. I don't even mean to cut you off. I do, but I got a real question to ask you. Since you missed to run the damn ball himself, what does Javonte Williams have to do, to be considered like a real number one back in the league? Like what do his final metrics and all that other shit gotta be? Like, what do that have to look like for you, Ken, for what I'm trying to
What he's doing right now? I'm gonna be honest with you, what he's doing right now, but just be consistent with it. Just continue to do it.
For the rest of the way out.
Yeah, like, I mean, I can't ask him. That would be messed up for us to be like, he gotta go float on water. Like Derrick Henry don't even look like a number one running back right now. If you keep it 100, Derrick Henry looking bad right now, bruh. He looking bad right now.
Derrick Henry fucked my ticket up. So you know what? You damn right. He look awful. Fuck that man.
Yeah. So like, yeah, man. So it's like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, to West Coast point though, to me, that first quarter was a little rocky. I was telling him, I was like, Shada was calling a conservative game at first to me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I understand it's a filling out process to where he gotta see how good they can block this pass rush and how, you know what I'm saying, they gotta check their temperature. But I just didn't go into it that scared, bro. I swear I didn't. I'm like, bro, the only way we gonna win this game is we gonna go out here aggressively and throw the ball and actually go hoop. Like you gonna be able to run too, but the passing game, I already knew that was our way out. Like they got a good defensive line. You know what I'm saying? They got a good defensive line with good D tackles even after moving on from Kenny Clark. They cornerbacks, you can't name one of them. You know what I'm saying? They cornerbacks are just people in uniform.
You talk about the Packers corners?
Yeah.
Oh, Kayson Nixon dope.
I ain't never heard of him. How long he been in the league?
Let me give you his little whatchamacallit. He a good player. He a damn good player, matter of fact. Yeah, he a two-time first team All-Pro, but I think that's based off of special teams. I could be mistaken. Let me see.
I was about to say, because I don't know that dude.
But yeah, he a starter now. Like he was a kick return specialist, and then he became they starting corner. Matter of fact, he was one of the starting corners when we played him in 2023 as well. So he's been with them for 3 years, and he made
an All-Pro as a corner.
I'm trying to see.
Because I ain't never heard of that. Nah, that man, I would have knew his name if he made All-Pro as a corner.
I think he made All-Pro as a returner.
He had to.
And he been a starting corner as well. So I think that's what it is. But he is.
I ain't never heard of that man. But when you got the type of receivers that we got, we still feel good in that area. So like, I already felt like that was our best form of attack right now. I felt like it.
Yeah, man. I keep coming back, man, to your quarterback, dog, because it wasn't like the offensive line was impeccable. Like they did an okay job, but they are sort of leaky in pass pro. It's just that Dak Prescott is such a maestro at this point in his career. You know what I'm saying? Like he navigates that shit very well. Matter of fact, I think I got the shit right here. I don't even need to try to quantify this shit any further. I think I got the little metric right here. Damn, do I not? No, here it go. All right, so this is from John Owen. He said, I do wonder a bit how the offensive line reputation, particularly in pass pro, would change if Dak hadn't been Superman the first 4 weeks. In my opinion, the O-line needs to improve in pass pro so that Dak doesn't have to don the cape so frequently. He also pointed out Dak has the 6th best pressure to sack ratio in the NFL, meaning they are getting pressure on him, and Dak Prescott don't give a fuck. So John Owen saying that Dak doing a lot of the heavy lifting right now when it comes to not getting sacked or taken down and shit like that. And listen,
just like you said earlier, that metaphor that you used was super dope. And I'ma steal it right now. That boy said Dak handles pressure in the pocket like a minor inconvenience. And the other quarterbacks, they handle it like it's a life and death situation. Like real talk, bro. Like when people get to talking about bad tackle play, a lot of times when it comes to Dak, I don't care. Because I've seen him play with the absolute worst tackles that I ever laid eyes on before. I've seen it. and he was fine. And then he hooped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a great quarterback like that, he can always beat the pass rush, especially if it's only from the outside. Interior pressure, that's a whole different animal. But if you telling me all you can do is rush from the outside, I trust Spoil in that situation.
I fuck with Dak, man. I trust him wholeheartedly with any of that shit, man. When it comes to mitigating pressure, now do you want Dak Prescott to have to do that shit all the time? Hell no. You want Dak Prescott to be clean and have a clean pocket and not have to worry about it because Dak Prescott is finna be 33 next year. You don't want him to take too many hits or no shit like that. But Dak Prescott has shown that he can do it, though. That's the big thing. He can do it. Do you necessarily want him to do it from a snap-to-snap basis? Being forced to do that? No. But, we don't always get what the hell we want in life. It just is what it is. Like, while the offensive line is a little shaky, you can trust Dak Prescott to mitigate a whole lot of that shit.
I don't want to keep hating on Jalen Hurts, but it's one of my many talents that I have. All right. So let's say if like that weird movie they got Freaky Friday.
Yeah, when they switch bodies.
Yeah, if Jalen Hurts messed around and woke up on a Freaky Friday and was in Dak Prescott body, pause.
That is
Uh,
extra pause worthy. I don't know what the hell you
I
on
mean,
today.
but you know what I'm saying though. It's a movie. All right, if he woke up as Dak Prescott, he'll call off work. He wouldn't even show up. He'll be like, he'll call in sick. Dak would be running to that team. He wouldn't be able to hold. He wouldn't even be able to compose himself, knowing that he don't got to do hardly none of the work that he had to do over here. So Jalen wouldn't even want to show up to work at all.
Mm-mm. Man, Dak Prescott playing so well. I'm up here looking at a damn video from Chase Daniel title. It said Dak Prescott is in capital letters transformed. Like what you think? You talking like he a guy.
I just watched that video not too long ago. It's dope. He breaking it down.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I do like Chase Daniels film breakdowns though. But you know what I want broken down? I want Jerry Jones to go ahead and break down that contract for George Pickens, man. Oh,
Hey, I ain't even mad at it right now. Let him keep running it up. I just don't want him to run it up too much to where he can't be on the team. No, no, that's all.
Now, OG's, I'm going to read this, but I'm going to read OG's comment first. He said, we about to have a 5,000-yard passer, a 1,200-yard rusher, and two 1,000-yard receivers just to have the worst defense in the league and go 8-1 if we don't fix things. He's not lying.
Where you see that comment at?
I got it up right here at the bottom. I'm sharing it. You can see it on
Oh,
the screen.
okay. Okay. That's a hell of a comment. It sounds like a horror movie, but we living it. It's reality.
Salute to Big Time in the building too, man. Salute to my brother Big Time, man. Y'all make sure y'all
Mr.
go
Big
sub
Time.
up.
What's happening?
Yeah, make sure y'all go show up to sub up to the Big Time show, man. You back, Wes?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, Gucci. So I'm gonna read this, and then I'm gonna get both of y'all opinions on what Jerry Jones talking. He said, owner Jerry Jones on wide receiver George Pickens and his potential future in Dallas. He's an exemplary teammate. He's exemplary in his work preparation. I'm proud to tell you that we've got some outstanding structure in our cap space that will allow us to do a lot of things that I didn't think we could at this time last year. We got it. We paid a price for it. We can do it now. So he talking real crazy, like George Pickens gonna be a lock. Now listen, you can't talk like that and not sign George. But what y'all thoughts on Jerry Jones alluding to having plans to keep George Pickens for the long run?
Go ahead, Wes.
You alive, Wes?
Well, I'll say this. That man had me lit. I heard the interview. He got an interview on 105.3, the fan, I believe. They asked him, "What do George Pickens have to do?" Type vibes. I don't want to quote them exactly, but y'all get the gist of what I'm saying.
He
They,
paraphrasing.
yeah, I'm paraphrasing right now. He basically asked him, "What do George Pickens got to do to be a Cowboy?" And Jared was like, "Well, he basically went into some character things opposed to some stat things. So I think it's just like a trial run. I don't even think it's about his production. I think it's about like they looking at it like is George Pickens crazy like they say he is? Because Jared, like I think Jared and them like we don't know what y'all talking about. Like we don't see it. So hopefully when the real George stands up like Eminem, it's not too bad to where we scared. Because you know the thing about Dallas, bro, look at all the outspoken crazy people. They don't last long here. So hopefully George is not one of those people who I guess is like too aggressive like Darius was, or you know what I'm saying? Like that's too intimidating. Hopefully he could be like, you know, quiet chaos, so to speak. Like he could be that monster, but not too embracive and too crazy and running people away. I still want that dog to stay in him though. I don't want him to become nobody else. I want him to stay himself, but I just want him to be able to tone it down and know when to use it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. All right, Wes, same question. What are your thoughts on these comments by Jared Jones? I think he's fighting with his connection right now. I'll just give you my thoughts then while we wait on Ken folk to get right with the Lord over there. I need George Pickens to be a Dallas Cowboy for the next 3-4 years because George Pickens lines up with the timeline that we're shooting for. If you keep George Pickens, it erases the need to go out in the next draft and have to try and target another wide receiver. Because you know that Jalen Tolbert is going to be a free agent. We know that John Domingo, you ain't really seen a lot from him just yet. So as long as you re-sign George Pickens, I can hear you. As long as you re-sign George Pickens, it allows you to stock up on the defensive side of the ball moving forward. And you know, he fit the timeline. Like he's already going into his prime, and you know, your timeline really right now is the rest of Dak Prescott's contract. So if you extend him through the rest of Dak Prescott's current contract with the Dallas Cowboys, your offense is set. You only got to figure out how to get this defense better at that point. But go ahead, Wes.
Now, man, you know, my question is, do the Dallas Cowboys want to have two $30 million receivers? Because, I mean, listen to me. I'm pretty sure the Dallas Cowboys want to pay George Pickens now. And, you know, after that performance, I'm pretty sure Jerry's all open for it. But I'm pretty sure he was all open for paying Micah Parsons a certain number, too. But my question is, like, is he okay with, you know, saying that his skill set is worth as valued as CeeDee Lamb? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure George Pickens feels that his talent to a team is worth as much as CeeDee Lamb's talent worth to ours. So I think that's going to be the issue. I think that might be the issue. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure Jerry wants to pay him, but I mean, you know, I'm curious to know what Jerry's number is, and I'm curious to see what George Pickens' number is, and I'm curious to see how far or how close they are. Because they wanted to pay Micah Parsons. They did.
Hold on, Wes. You dropped the ball right then, bro. You said curious and then put George with it. That's all I wanted to say.
You said that. Curious. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm curious. I don't even want to say it now, but I am. What's another word? What's the word for curious?
It was like you was just teasing us with it, like you was
another word?
teasing us with it.
Intrigued.
I'm wondering. There you go. I'm wondering what's George's number and what George's agent's number is. Because you got to think, man, George's agent is not going to back down. George's agent.
Cuz just gonna cook too. Like I know they took him out. He not even in the room no more. I hate
you can hear it. You can hear it when it's about to go crazy, and then They snipe him out. Like, it's crazy.
They be hating on my niggas too bad, man. But yeah, man, like I would love for George to be here long term. But he is right, because this is the same agent he couldn't get a deal done the last time. So we'll just have to see. Now, we also know, that hold on. Oh, we got Lou in the building too, man. Everybody done pulled up. Let's get it, man.
Trap team in the building. What's happening? We got
Can
a
you hear
whole
me?
trap team.
We hear you. We hear you.
Hey, just to finish my point, though, I was just saying, like, if this is George Pickens' agent, there's no way he takes a lesser deal. Because you got to remember, George Pickens' agent had to, at some point, told George Pickens to trust in him and believe in him, that if you do your job, I'll do my part. So George Pickens did his part. 6 catches, 134 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now his agent has to go do his part. So there is no way his agent goes to him and tells him to take a less deal or take some deal that helps the Cowboys. Or hell nah, if I'm George, CD didn't help the Cowboys. CD helped the Cowboys by scoring touchdowns. Tell them to pay me and I'll help them by scoring touchdowns. That's what I'm George. And I'm going to be honest with you, at some point, Jerry Jones's love for George Pickens is going to turn into a disdain for George Pickens, because that's what Jerry does to all the players that he has to pay at some point. At some point, he loved Zeke, and then he hated him. At some point, he loved Dez, and then he hated him. At some point, he loved Dak, and then he hated him. At some point, he loved Diggs, and then he hated him. See what I mean? It's just good. And guess what? They love CD, but now they love Pickens a little bit more.
He cheap right now. Then when he get paid, they hate him again.
Hey, listen to me. Don't let Jerry Jones, man, get y'all caught up in the woo-woo, man. Because Jerry Jones is a fool. The reason why Jerry Jones likes Pickens right now is because what he's really thinking is, damn, we did 40 points without a $35 million receiver? See, nobody thinks about that. Because, see, we always think, that success is a good thing. But, see, Denzel Washington, Frank Lucas, and American Gangster showed us we'll take a shot at you.
That nigga was going crazy. They had to kill Wes. They had to take Wes out. He had to be stopped. Lou, how you doing, bro?
Man, I'm making it. God dog, I didn't went to work. I didn't try to went to school, and then at school we had a bomb threat, so I had to cancel class. I'm all over the place.
God dog, everybody good?
Yeah, we good, but I made it.
Hey, that's the blackest response I ever seen. Yeah, I don't know what the other niggas did. I got on that.
No, I mean they good. It was just a threat, but I did all that. I had to jump all the way to Houston, man. I was like, oh
that's
my
some
God.
crazy shit. But yeah, Lou, I don't know if you heard the conversation.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Lou got some of the dopest. Dude got game, bro. I'm gonna tell you. I always want to tell you that, man. You got your real presentation is ridiculous, bro. Like you got the best reels in the game in the Cowboy sphere. You number one in the reels for sure. That shit looks fire, bro. I be low key looking at that shit. Hey, you know how something looks so good? You know how? Hey, I'm about to hate now. You know how something looks so good? You be thinking it's somebody else's stuff. I be like, damn, that's dope. Then I see LT. I be like, what the hell is LT? When the hell did LT become a Dallas Cowboy fan and start making content? This is weird. So you mean amongst all that cocaine he was smoking, he making Cowboy content now? Cocaine is a hell of a drug, bro. It's a hell of a drug. Hell of a drug. It turned LT into a cowboy fan, and now he's making cowboy content.
That boy got the whole legacy.
Like, oh shit, I did play for the Giants.
A hell of a drug. A hell of a drug.
But yeah, Lou, how you feel about Jerry Jones and what he said about possibly re-signing George Pickens? Wee woo, or you think he mean it right now? What you thinking?
Yeah, I'm on the fence. I was pissed as hell when I saw that quote. I swear to God, I wanted to throw my damn phone. This is like it's another way of him spinning the story and trying to suffice the crowd. But hell, if this is the way we can get it done, shit, get it done. Like hell, you know what I'm saying? If I got to complain for you to put some food, give me some McDonald's. Goddamn, give me some McDonald's. You feel me? So I am with West Coast. I wouldn't sign if I was Pickens now, but hell, there ain't no number that that will make him bow down right now. I will say that. So if he's really into giving money and charity move, go and offer the right number to Pickens, we'll be all right, man. Get him signed. So I can shut up.
You could theoretically give him CeeDee
Damn.
Lamb same contract right now. You know what I'm saying? If you gave him CeeDee Lamb same exact contract right the hell now, you know, with maybe like $1 more guaranteed. Like that might get it done. You know, based on his entire resume. You know what I'm saying? Based on his entire resume, if you give him a CeeDee Lamb kind of contract, it was LandLord that called in the bum thread. He making a bum right now.
Not really.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I know I'm meddling. But nah, man. But you are right, because Land always talk about the Godfather offer. You know, and folks that ain't seen the Godfather, really, when they talk about the Godfather offer, it's from the story that Michael told about his daddy and Luca Brasi. Because they went back to seeing the dude after they told him no the first time. And Luca Brasi held a gun to the dude's head. And Luca told him, either your brain or your signature is going on that motherfucking paper. That's the Godfather offer.
Damn.
Like, yeah, because Michael Corleone was with his old lady, and he was relaying, you know, the story to her about how Luca Brasi got in. Well, Luca Brasi was his daddy enforcer or whatnot. So, you know, they went to see somebody about a contract in you know, for somebody on their behalf. They told him pretty much they told him to kiss their ass the first time, and then he went back with Luca. And Luca put a gun to the dude's head and said, either your signature or your brain's going on the contract. And he got it signed. So, pretty much, you got to go offer them something they can't refuse. Now, you ain't going to shoot nobody in the head, you know, in the NFL. But, you know, you can, you know, offer them a contract so big, he might turn around and shoot his agent if he tell him no. Like, he might just pull the pistol out on Mula Gitter if you offer him a big enough contract right the hell now. Like, hell no, we signing it.
You gotta be seeing them like though. Do we gotta be
Say
seeing?
what?
I ain't trying to be the Bengals, man. God, does it gotta be? Do we gotta start that CD number? I want something more than that at least. Damn.
Listen, you gotta think about it. It probably gonna be a CeeDee Lamb caliber. Cause think about it, CeeDee Lamb gonna be gone for a prolonged period of time. Like, do you know that George Pickens is right now a top 10 receiver in the National Football League in both receiving yards and receiving touchdowns? If he stay on that trajectory, George Pickens is going to have a career year in both touchdowns and receiving yards. Might even get Pro Bowl and All-Pro consideration for the production he's putting out at this moment in time. So he's going to want to be compensated. He's already been proven number one. He's already done broke the 1,100 yard plateau. He's already been, if I'm not mistaken, Pro Bowler. Maybe not, you know, but he's gonna have the resume by the time this season is over. Especially with this defense. Like, your defense is so bad. Even with CeeDee Lamb missing time, CeeDee Lamb is gonna come back and still get 1,000 yards. That's how bad your defense is, because your offense is gonna have 1,000 opportunities to put up points. So CeeDee Lamb's number will be inflated. George Pickens' numbers will be inflated. Dak Prescott's numbers will be inflated. So at the end of the day, George Pickens is going to walk up with about 1,200, 1,300 yards, probably 10 touchdowns or some shit like that, and say, you know what? I need me. Because don't he already got 4? He already got 4. He already got more touchdowns than he did last year when he was considered a number 1 wide receiver. There's 13 games left, bro. So it's about the price of doing business.
With me, I don't think this is why I can't give him that contract. It's like, with CD, yeah, you talk production, but like, CD gave me multiple years of all pros and Pro Bowlers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying George Pickens ain't doing it. I'm just saying, like, to get that type of money, like, we seen CD ball out of control like this. If you have an inflated season now, I can't give you a contract year type of thing. Like, I don't think you that stratosphere of numbers, that's up there. That's the Jamar Chases, that's the Justin Jefferson. That number right there, that's reserved for the typical top, you know, of the street.
You break it up a little bit, Luke.
I don't think. Oh, you are. I am. Let me see.
Yeah, you got like some heavy static right now. while you do that, go ahead, do that, and I'm gonna be pulling up the wide receiver numbers while you do that. Talk to us.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Just to be honest, I really felt like I love George Pickens and I love my weapons, but it ain't his fault though. Cause I was about to say, bro, the way this team constructed, it'll be kind of crazy to pay for a wide receiver that much right now. But I mean, you got a draft coming, and then you still can make some other moves on the defense, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. We need to keep George Pickens healthy. If y'all want this Cowboy team to be dangerous enough to go toe to toe with anybody like you just seen, you want to keep George Pickens healthy. But the thing about it is, the way this team currently constructed, it might not be the smartest move right now. So you gotta ask yourself, are you building for now or for the future? Because if we talking now, you're gonna have to go. You need to be making some moves right now, and we're not doing that.
Agreed. So, so let me read you some wide receiver numbers. Because CeeDee Lamb is no longer he's still the third highest. He makes 34. So, but the other wide receivers, they still make a lot of money. Brandon Ayuk makes 30. T. Higgins makes 28.7. Jalen Waddle makes 28. Garrett Wilson makes 32. AJ Brown makes 32. Amon-Ra St. Brown makes 30. You know what I'm saying? So, where are we projecting him at? All right, they gave Jameson Williams $26 million. So maybe they offer him a Jameson Williams kind of contract, where you take into account that he's not the wide receiver one, but he's in a good situation with a good quarterback. Oh, also shout out to Bobby King too for the cash out, man. I appreciate you. He said for the dope content. Thank you, my brother. Also, thank you for the other cash out.
Salute the Bobby on my side.
Yeah,
too.
that was real, man. I appreciate you. So, hey, Lou, what would?
Hey, man, but I think the problem gonna be is this gonna be quick. I think the problem is if we let this play out all the way, it's not gonna go our way. If we sign him halfway through the season, I think we'll be fine. Like, I don't know which one, cause if he play all the way through the season, bro, he gonna get all the numbers that you said. He gonna hoop. He's gonna hoop. He's gonna do everything that he wanna do. The only thing that's gonna stop him is the Joneses. Cause they can say, hey, Dad, don't look that way. And we know they shady enough to do that. But I'll say this, like I said, the only way he stay here, cause I don't see them paying him CD type money. I hate it, but cause we're gonna be right back in the situation. So we looking for another number two when you let another one walk out the building. We're going to be right back in the same situation, trying to draft one high and hope that he can become what George Pickens already was.
That's the issue.
So that's the craziest thing.
You can't afford it because your defense is too fucking bad. Like, you need to be spending those if you keep the first round picks for one. Like, let's leave it real. You don't need to keep the picks you got. You need to be trading them bitches for assets right the hell now. So let's start with that. But if you sit on your hands and you keep the first round picks in question, they need to go on the defensive side of the ball. I don't need to be using my first round pick on a fucking wide receiver when I got one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and really in this wide receiving class, there aren't that many guys that I think were. I don't see an Emeka Ibuka in this wide receiving class.
Right.
I don't see a Ted McMillan in this wide receiving class. Matter of fact, both of them were hooping right now. But because we got George Pickens, I can live with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, George Pickens was the player that united team weapons and team trenches. Because we end up getting everything we wanted. We end up getting Tyler Booker, then we turned around and got George Pickens, and everybody was fucking happy in the world. You know what I'm saying? Getting rid of him would put us right back in a similar situation where we might have to fuck around and reach for a wide receiver when I need to be trying to see what some of the edge is doing. I need to be seeing what Anthony Hill, the linebacker from Texas, doing. I need to be seeing what Caleb Downs, the safety from Ohio State, doing. I need to be seeing what Mato Ugalele, the pass rusher from Oregon, doing. I don't need to be checking for none of these wide receivers this draft class. I need to be checking for some fucking defensive playmakers, man. And if you let George Pickens walk, What you gonna sell us on then? You gonna sign Jalen Tolbert to a 3-year deal and sell us on some bullshit? Hell no.
I 100% agree, man. I don't realize the Max Crosby.
The rumor, the Max Crosby rumor I saw floating around, I think it's faker than a $3 bill. I ain't seen no reputable people talk about Max Crosby possibly becoming a Dallas Cowboy. I ain't seen I ain't seen what's the boy name, the dog. I ain't seen the dog. If the dog ain't involved, I don't give a damn. If you ain't seen that dog report that shit ain't happening.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's Steven Zone. That's Steven Zone burner account.
I like Sonny Styles too, though. I need to do my homework on Orville Reese, but I like Sonny Styles a lot. I like Sonny Styles.
This draft is just weird. The guys at the top, it's a lot of fraudulence at the top.
It's going to be, especially offensively. Especially offensively, it's going to be a little fugazi, because they're going to beat 30.
Hey,
I'll finish this up and I'll let you go. There's going to be 32 people taken in the first round. I ain't did all the work yet. I ain't gonna act like I'm Took and I'm just the wizard. But I'm not gonna have a lot of first round grades this year. It's gonna be low. There's gonna be like 32 people taken, and maybe 12 of them motherfuckers deserve to be first round picks.
Yeah, I was just about to say, man, I just had a nightmare while I was awake. I just had a thought like, okay, we already traded Michael, and now we gotta find somebody to be close or anything near Michael. That's a given. Then just imagine that we let Pickens go. So now we gotta try to do that to both positions.
Whoosh.
We gotta hope for the best on both positions, bro. We don't want to be in that situation. So look, let's say at the very least, I wish we could be in a situation where we like, okay, our offense is a done deal. We good. We just gotta put all the resources into the defense. Like, I'd be fine with that. I don't want leaks on my offense too. Like, let at least have one solid side of the ball before you start messing up both sides. Like, nah, bro. Sign Pickens and then put all the rest of the resources into the defense.
I agree with you, man. He said, what is wrong with Jalen Tolbert? Nothing. He's a wide receiver 3 or a wide receiver 4. George Pickens is a wide receiver 1 that so happened to play with a better wide receiver. So over here, he's a 2. That's why Jalen Tolbert has been here for 4 years and never had a 100-yard game. But George Pickens has been here 4 games and he has a 100-yard game already. There's levels to this shit.
Oh,
think about that.
And do you think Jalen Tolbert could have did what Pickens did?
He is good for a scramble drill play and a couple timely first downs. He is not going to take over a game like George Pickens did. And that's not a knock on him. You know what I'm saying? He can be in a wide receiving room and he can make plays for you like you saw this last game. But you cannot target him 12 times and get the kind of production that you just got from George Pickens. You know what I'm saying? Pickens went for 133 yards, 11 targets, 8 catches, and 2 touchdowns in a game. Against the best scoring defense in the National Football League. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a knock on Jalen Tolbert. It's just George Pickens is a different species from Jalen Tolbert. George Pickens is a different species. Like, Jalen Tolbert might be a dog, but he might be a Shih Tzu. George Pickens is a dog, and he a fucking wolf dog. You ain't supposed to have that motherfucker in the house. He might eat your children, nigga. That's what the fuck is the difference is between them, man. He said Tolbert can't break a tackle.
That boy said a wolf dog. That boy insane.
You ain't supposed to have that motherfucker. They see your dog, they taking you to jail. That's the kind of dog George Pickens is, man. You ain't supposed to even have that motherfucker.
And just speaking back off that, man, Cowboy Nation, bro. There's players better than our players, bro. There's players out there that's levels above our players, man. We ain't. This draft should have told you that, man. I'm done with the. Let's protect these guys, man. Like, dog, we trying to fight this with running back right now. Fighting people on damn field, motherfucking Moffitt and Jadon fucking Blue. Like, I'm really done with that, y'all. There's better players out there, man. There's better players out there that we can help our team right now. Just because he drafted me, put a star on him, don't mean he turned into Jesus Christ, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we
Lou.
if there's better, I'm not going to discriminate. I'm trying to get better. Winning has no friends.
Win it.
I want.
Go ahead, my brother.
I was just about to say this, man. I'll be honest, like, all that was true about Jalen Tolbert, but strangely enough, it's a little room for a player like that on this team, though. See what it is about Jalen Tolbert. We wanted to get blood out of a turnip. That's the problem, bro. We wanted blood out of a turnip, and we wanted it to be, you know what I'm saying, the right blood type and everything. And that's not who he is. That's not who he is. He is who he is, and I'm okay with that. I've become complacent with that. I'm okay with it. I know exactly who Jalen Tolbert is now, and I know long as he gives me what I expect, I'm good. So our expectations was really the villain, and it was your front office for putting them in that situation. This man is a baseball player, and you drafted him to be your number 2 receiver.
It's funny, but it's true.
That man played baseball. He didn't even know the ins and outs, the nuances of being a receiver. He had to learn how to play the position. He just was a talented dude who was fast and better than everybody in his conference. That's it. That man told us on the show, they just told him to run that way. And he went out there and cooked everybody. He didn't know what he was doing. So, like, if you would have seen Jalen Tolbert in the SEC or in the conference with Ohio State them and stuff, like, he probably wouldn't even have that type of career yet. But he is talented, and he finally got the knowledge of a wide receiver. He got a great rapport with Dak Prescott, and that touchdown, that big time first down was a great play, bro. And Dak won't throw that to nobody else. I don't even think he'll throw it to CD. Real talk. That was the best friend throw. I stand on that. That was my best friend down there.
Best friend is crazy. But it makes sense, though, because he is the person that stayed with Dak the most. Be at the Dak yard, working out and shit. But, Lou, I'm glad that what I wanted to say earlier when you were talking, when you said just because we draft them and stick a star on them, don't make them good. This is what I want everybody to do. I want y'all to go and do your own draft work before we draft anybody. Because how it tends to work is if you like somebody before they put the star on, and then they just so happen to end up a Dallas Cowboy, you can really stamp them because you put the work in, saw them, fell in love with their tape at that point, and then as an added bonus, they became a Dallas Cowboy. Don't, go out here and just wait for them to become a Dallas Cowboy and try and figure them out and convince yourself that you like them at that point. Go and do the draft work, and then once they actually end up on the team, or if you spin the block and get the motherfuckers in free agency down the line or some shit, you can really stand on what you've been seeing and been saying about them. Like what a lot of folks do is they become a Dallas Cowboy and you instantly fall in love with them because you get hypnotized by the star. The star got some kind of hypnotic trance powers, and you go into a daze when you see that motherfucker. When you should have been looking at their ass at Wichita State or Texas A&M or Ohio State or Arkansas or Texas or Bama or wherever the hell they was at before. And if you loved them then, that's when you stamp their ass. Don't let them come over here and get the star and now they're your dog, man. That shit don't work like that. Go do the draft work yourself. And I promise you have better results, dog.
With the problem with Cowboy Nation, and don't tell my wife I said this, but Cowboy Nation got camp out. Camp out is when, fall camp, we be in there all day, you just around niggas. my bad. I don't want to say it. You just run, you know
Go
what I'm
ahead.
saying? The gentleman all day, every day, getting yelled and everything like that. So when you're around campus, anything and almost everything to you is bumped up about 4 points, to that 10, because you just starving. That's the problem with Cowboys. You just starving. That's what happened. They deprive y'all so damn much when they hand y'all a cracker.
Yeah, like it's gourmet. You know what I'm saying? That cracker tastes good as hell when you're starving.
Well, Ritz crackers be slapping, so I don't know what y'all talking about. But but nah, though, like I ain't gonna lie, I did want to comment to somebody in the chat. Suave said Dak a top 5 quarterback in my eyes. Hey man, I don't know, bro. I feel like this why y'all rock with LandLord, because I say the shit that other people be thinking and they be scared to say sometimes. Man, I ain't taking many niggas over Dak right now. I ain't taking many quarterbacks over Dak right now. And it's less than 5. I'll say that. The only quarterback that I even consider to take over Dak right now is probably Josh Allen. That's it. Ain't nobody else even on his plateau right now. And I'm talking about this year, 2025. LandLord stand on that. Dak playing better ball than most of all these quarterbacks. And I co-sign that, and I can prove it with Sam. Let's do it.
Real shit though. He got
Ain't
the
nobody
most passing
carrying like
yards.
him, for one.
What were you finna say, Lou?
I said, ain't nobody carrying as hard as him right now. I'll stand on that. He's carrying hard as hell.
Man, you gotta think about it.
Hurts get 100 passing yards every game. Get the hell out of here. He got the easiest job in football.
We said carrying, not being carried. Like, tell me.
Not rushing carries. No, we didn't say that. He thought we said rushing carries.
So here's a stat you did not know. In Jalen Hurts' last game, he had 0 passing yards in the second half. How many points would Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, Matthew Stafford, how many points would they lose by if they had 0 passing yards in the second half of a National Football League game?
I do you one better, hand. How many other teams he would have won a game like that on? I don't think he would have won like that on nobody else's team.
Yeah, that is a unique situation over there in Philly. They are a great team. You know what I'm saying? I take nothing away from them. Because this is the thing. I just don't think, that Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback like that. He's a good football player. But the quarterback part, you might miss me with a little bit. But that's a great team. They got a great offensive line, great defensive line, young, talented linebackers, young, talented cornerbacks. The only place they really iffy on is like the edge position, and like you can't even really say safety. Really like the edge position. But they got wide receivers.
I know that guy Quintanamo, but they still a little leaky on the corner position too. The edges in the corners, I think they can be had. But and the quarterback, of course. But all black Gary, to be honest with you, I think, with all due respect, sir, I think you putting all the credit for a whole team on one man. Like when you say Jalen Hurts is a winner, what about the other 52 men on the team and the organization? Nobody else helped them, or was it just Jalen? And then if we distributing credit, Jalen would be waiting behind a lot of motherfuckers, if you want to be honest. Like he'll be like 10th in line. Like, let's be real. So like, we gotta understand that football is a team sport. But it looks like in the context that you using it in, it's all about one man. And that's not football. That's tennis, sir.
Yeah, because you think about it, man. Like, there are amazing quarterbacks that are in the Hall of Fame that did not win a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Warren Moon. Warren Moon did not even make it to a championship game. And we know what Warren Moon was. Warren Moon was that guy. And he did not make it to a championship game. It wasn't because he wasn't dope. It's because, it's a team sport. It is a team sport. Winning is not all just inducive on the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? We're not finna sit here and act like Brad Johnson was the reason why the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won. We're not finna sit here and act, like some of these guys were the driving force. Like, you won, but you won as a team. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking anything away from Jalen.
Right. I can't either, but it's like, if we talking about the individuals and the quarterback play, like, bro, AJ Brown and Smitty want to slap the hell out of Jalen right now. They want problems with that boy. I told you what I said when they drafted him. You was there.
Oh man, you hated that motherfucker.
What I say about Devontae Smith? I said, bro, Devontae gonna hate going back. No, I said Devontae gonna hate going back with Jalen though. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, that would let me know Jalen went like that in the first couple of years. Because Devontae supposed to been eating. He's just not eating now. Like, bro, it's a different monster over here. If you would have put him with a star on his head and let Dak throw the ball to him, see, boy, that boy would have been he probably would have been an all-pro by now. Fucking with Dak.
Hold on. I gotta pull this up real quick and read this off to y'all. All right, so y'all saying that Dak Prescott is the reason why the Dallas Cowboys folded in the postseason. Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts have damn near the same composite EPA and CPO for their postseason careers. Like, they're number 6 and 7, since 2016 in playoff EPA. Jalen Hurts is slightly ahead. His adjusted EPA per play is 0.157. Dak Prescott adjusted playoff EPA is 0.155. So if you're saying that Dak Prescott is a bad playoff performer, you're also saying that Jalen Hurts is a bad playoff performer. But we know that's not actually the case. The reason that Jalen Hurts has been to 2 Super Bowls is because he has a great team. And the reason that Dak Prescott is 2-5 in the postseason is because the Dallas Cowboys defense is averaging 30 points in the 5 playoff losses that he has. They're allowing 30 points a game. They're averaging 30 points in the 5 playoff losses that Dak Prescott got. So that is the actual difference. Because if you look at the actual numbers themselves, it actually said that Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts play about the damn same in the postseason. No, we're not talking about feelings or opinions. We're just talking about what the metrics say. And this is on a per throw, per play, per rush. Everything is factored in. Drops, inaccurate passes, everything is factored in. And that what the composite comes out. They're damn near the same playoff performer. Biggest difference is the defense. Nigga, do you not know average? Listen, if you motherfuckers don't know what the word average means, take your black ass back to school. If you don't know what the fuck average means, you failed. You about 40 years old and don't know what the word average fucking means. Let me get this nigga on. This is not a place for niggas that cannot read. This is not a place for niggas that cannot comprehend. If you have a 3rd grade reading level, you cannot participate in the chat no more. Moving onward to niggas that can read. He said, imagine Derrick Henry or running back right now versus Javonte. To be fair to Mr. Javonte Williams, he is actually having a better season so far. You can argue about, the parameters on who, did what. You know what I'm saying? Like the offensive lines and all these other different things and schemes. But as it stands right now, Javonte Williams is currently having a better season. Now, I'm not saying by any means of the imagination that he's a better player. But to be fair to Javonte Williams, he's having a better season. He said Stanley Cunningham. Yeah. All right, y'all. It's been an hour. Everybody done disappeared. Oh, hey, Lou back. What's up, Lou? You still with us, nigga?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm in a cool area.
All right, bet. Let's rock. Let's keep rocking then.
Yeah, yeah, that Jalen Hurts dude. I don't know. I don't get people who see that with Jalen Hurts. I'm not a hater. I'm just you just can't ignore it. I think somebody asked like, "Oh, if we had Jalen Hurts, y'all would be in the same position." No, the hell we would not, though, bro.
We'll be
we
worse
we are
off.
0-4 right now. I'm saying it right now. We are 0-4. Dead ass. With this team, boy.
Yeah, we ain't finna even lie like that. And
I'm not.
listen, I don't dislike Jalen Hurts. It's just like we ain't finna sit here and lie. You know what I'm saying? We ain't finna sit here and for shits and giggles say because he won a Super Bowl, on one of the best teams assembled in the last 20 years that he's the better player. Like we're not finna do that. Like I refuse to do that because it don't actually make sense.
Behind a historic running back, in the season, and a defense that was playing out of his mind. The defense really won in the Super Bowl because they completely shut down and neutralized Patrick Mahomes and got after his ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just gotta acknowledge the facts, bro. Like I understand he this is why I hate them. Like, oh, QB wins the QB stat. No, the hell it ain't, bro. It is not it is far from a QB stat, bro. That is actually the opposite. You feel me?
Bro, Jimmy Garoppolo went to a Super Bowl. What the fuck are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Winning
Bro,
bars is still football.
Rex Grossman went to a fucking Super Bowl. What are we talking about? Winning is a quarterback stat. No, the fuck it ain't. Rex Grossman is not better than fucking Warren Moon.
And
Warren Moon didn't even make it to a championship game.
Winning bias has killed football, bro. There is nuances. Like I laugh out loud with the biggest cackle when people were arguing. Remember they were arguing if Jalen Hurts is better than Cam Newton, and people forgot what Cam Newton did. Like it was insane. With a worse team, that boy ain't have a receiver all his damn career. You know what I'm saying?
Ted Ginn. He out there that took a team to the Super Bowl with Ted Ginn.
Ted Ginn, bro. I can't, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though, Cam was he was like solely kind of catapulted off of his running game though. Because once that run shit died out, he was out the league pretty fast.
Yeah, I agree. But at least it's not this because at least he didn't have super weapons. Because Steve Smith wasn't even on the team. Steve Smith was in Baltimore when they went to the Super Bowl. So he had.
Man, it's so many quarterbacks that can win with the team that Jalen got though. It's a lot, man. That team. Now, to be fair, I'd say some quarterbacks might mess it up doing too much. Because it ain't many quarterbacks who gonna do that little and goddamn still be considered a quarterback. They got a unique situation over there, bro. I give it to them. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm telling you, if they start losing, it's gonna get crazy over there. Because guess what? Everybody talking about, AJ, you paid. I'm a wide receiver. I understand, bro. You want the goddamn ball. I don't care what you say. It might seem selfish to y'all, but guess what? This man been doing all this prep, all this practice, all this sacrifice to go out here and help his team win the game. If he ain't involved, all he can do to help the team is catch the ball. That's all he can do. Block a little bit and catch the ball. Like, if he don't get involved, it ain't nothing else he can do to impact the game. And it seemed like all the rest of that was a waste. Like, he want to help the team. Then get what? They talking about the team went too good or the team winning. Man, if you give them the ball, the games might not even be as hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looking at it like, bro, I could be helping us win and be great, but I can't do nothing without you giving me the ball. Like, them boys is mad at Jalen low-key, bro, but they undefeated, and they don't want to look like they just being selfish. Right. That's the only thing, bro. Ain't no way in the hell, ain't that, bro. You can do a poll for every receiver in the league. Ain't nobody signing up for that shit. I don't care what nobody say.
You ain't lying. Also, Chris said if defense wins championships, why everyone always saying Dak is why we losing in the playoffs? I mean, because they don't know football. They just don't know football, dog. You know what I'm saying? And then when we talk about defense, we can't just look at the box score. You also got to talk about the penalties. You got to talk about the rushing yards allowed. You got to talk about all this other shit that happens outside of just how many points they gave up. Because your defense didn't play good in the first 49ers game either. You see they allowed like 20-something points. You don't factor in the penalties. You don't factor in the rushing yards. They gave up like 170 on the ground.
Bro, I blame Dak for one playoff loss. Like,
even then, that was shaky.
Yeah, I'll put one arm on him. But you can't name me one quarterback who ain't got one of those. You can't name one. Pat got one of those. Brady got one of those. Peyton got one of those. Every quarterback got a game or two that you can be like, okay, he lost us that game. Or he didn't do enough to get us the win.
Yeah, Ted Ginn and Devin Funchess. Yeah, the Cam was hooping with some people that I can't remember their name. So yeah, I hate that quarterback win discourse, man. It's done irreparable damage to football conversations across the world.
Yes, it's affecting people getting the Hall of Fame. Like everybody now, oh, he didn't win. Like, dog, that's not the only people that got in the Hall of Fame. Just because you got a Super Bowl don't mean nothing, dog. Like, Udonis Haslem ain't like, come on, bro. He got all them rings. We know who Udonis Haslem is, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, we overrate winning to a degree. There is nuance in this. Just because you don't mean I'm still better than your goofy ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still better than you. You was just a part of a working, functioning organization. That's all it was that year.
The best analogy ever is Robert Ory better than Michael Jordan?
Hell no.
Because he got more rings.
Man,
Robert Ory got more rings.
Let's do a different one so they talk about people that got 0 rings. Is Robert Ory better than Carmelo Anthony?
Never in his life. At nothing.
At nothing. Okay. Is Robert Ory better than Patrick Ewing?
Hell no. Is Robert Ory better than Karl Malone?
Hell nah. Is he better than Reggie Miller?
Hell no.
All right then. So like we can go to a different sport and differentiate why winning is not everything, you know, in a team sport. But you know, football we lose our fucking minds.
Bro, you know who I blame? I blame Skip Bayless and them and shit for this, man. That's a TV stat. That's a TV stat, bro. Ain't no real football people sat up and came up with that bullshit. And guess what? The only place you see it is on TV.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy, but it's true. Because they push any narrative they want. And let's do it with football,
and they lie about it, too. They be lying about shit, too. I still don't know who gave up the most yards this year. I'm still wondering on that shit.
Right?
I'm still wondering on that shit, bro. Y'all be making up shit. And people will come to me, man, Diggs is trash. He gave up the most yards in the game. And I'm like, bro, you such a damn hive, cockroach-ass mind. You just came and regurgitated some shit you just heard.
Is Kenny Pickett better than Dan Marino? All right, let's do it with the NFL then. All right, let's do it with the NFL. You know, with quarterbacks that got Super Bowls and quarterbacks that don't. All right, who even was the quarterback on the 85 Bears? I cannot remember.
I cannot either. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Was it Manning?
It didn't matter because their defense was so gangster. It didn't even matter.
It didn't even matter.
It was Mahan, I think.
Joe Flacco. Great name.
All right, let's do Joe Flacco then, because he is the epitome of I won a Super Bowl, so people love me.
Is Eli better than Joe Burrow?
I don't think so. Yeah, McMahon. Thank you. Jim McMahon was the quarterback. Yeah, Jim McMahon.
I ain't know Vince McMahon was a quarterback.
Oh, that's a great one. All right, is Joe Flacco better than Steve McNair?
Hell no. And I still stand on this. I don't even think Eli was better than Romo. That's just me though.
I think Eli was a little overrated. Ain't gonna lie. They propped the hell out his damn man.
You got the two Super Bowl runs saved his career, and how people perceive him.
They just had a cohesive team. You can't really say that was all Eli. Eli was balling out of control, but they just had a very cohesive team. Man, they had a defense. They had a run. See, I'm trying to build what they had in their run game. They had Ahmad Bradshaw, Brandon Jacobs. They had dog.
Is Nick Foles better than anybody?
Bro,
Man,
Nick
hell
Foles,
no.
bro.
I like Nick
We
Foles,
got to
but
go off
shit,
that
no.
because that's true right there. Nick
He said he's
Foles.
better than anybody. It's funny. He had a good run
Funny
though,
as this
but
thing.
damn. Joe Namath was awful. Joe Namath has like 30 more interceptions than touchdowns or some crazy shit. He's in the Hall of Fame off his Super Bowl run. And people love Broadway Joe because he had swag. He was talking shit before it was popular, and he was in New York in the big market and shit. But he wasn't fucking with the other quarterbacks back then, man. He said Eli was the coldest, sorry dude ever. That's a great way to put Eli. He was the coldest, sorry nigga you ever seen. His sorry ass gonna find a way to make 1-2 plays.
Here's a good one because it's two quarterbacks that's on loaded teams. Aikman or Hurts.
At least I could trust Aikman to deliver the ball.
Yeah, I'm giving 8 money. Fuck Hurts. But no,
Why
I'm
8
taking
too?
I'm taking 8
I'm
money.
giving. I'm going Aikman all day because Aikman can actually throw the ball.
He was
I
leading.
need a quarterback. Not a running back. We got 22 for that.
I agree with you.
We do. We don't need no extras either. I don't know.
Man, you said
He ran the ball and they had some. I mean, they had nothing equivalent, but they had equivalent season out of Saquon. Like, come on now, we out of here. Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, listen, it's been almost 2 hours. We ain't finna sit here and listen to this crazy shit no more, man. Man, y'all get y'all final words. We finna get the hell on out of Dodge.
My
Hey,
final
man.
words is
Let
I'm be
Luke
quick.
cook. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quick. Y'all was with me earlier. Cut Sanborn. I don't want to demote no more. Cut him. Send his bags packing. Leave it. Change the locks on the doors. All that. You feel me? Stop hating on Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all see one play and run with it. You feel me? Stop hating on Steele. Stop hating on. If it's a narrative going out there, just choose to go against it. Trade for running back. Trade for Max Crosby or Trey Henderson. Trade for all that. And yeah, go Cowboys. I'm out.
Yes, indeed. Hey, what's your final words then, Cuzzy?
I got a good one right now for Cowboy Nation. Is Jalen Hurts better than Tony Romo? Hell no. I'm sorry. But yeah, man. Y'all, football take 53 people. And a whole front office, coaches. This is the ultimate team sport. It's not a sport that takes more people to win. It's not on the planet. It's not. You need everybody collectively. So when people get mad at people talking culture like Shotty do, that shit is important, man. Shotty really see the bigger picture. And when he talking culture, he talking to the Joneses too. Believe it or not, he talking to the Joneses. He talking to a lot of other people. He like, listen, it's gonna take all of us to get this Lombardi. So y'all need to tighten up. Them subliminal messages. I believe. He talking to Jerry like, hey man, culture say you shouldn't be talking on the radio every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, culture say you shouldn't be talking, giving our secrets away. Shotty don't want to tell nothing. Jerry tell it all. So culture is in our way. And we got to be able to get that right, man, so we can get this 6th trophy. But, hey, man, I feel like we can do it. Honest to God, I didn't want to anoint him because I still want to hold him accountable. But I can see a world where Shotty being the right guy to do it, bro. We just got to make sure we support him and we don't let nobody hate him out or meddle too hard to fuck it up. But, hey, that's my last word. And, hey, please, I meant to put this in the show. Hey, after this video, give me your candidate for Trapper of the Week next week. Who y'all think gonna be the trapper of the week? This week, that's a new thing I'm doing. I put nobody other than number 4 as the trapper of the week after the performance he had last week. So, hey man, who gonna be the trapper of the week versus the Jets? Let's get it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And hey, man, listen, y'all came in way too late to still be saying that stupid shit. We already went through the soliloquy and went through the list. Winning a Super Bowl is not a quarterback stat. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. We done seen Rex Grossman go to a fucking Super Bowl. I seen Nick Foles sorry ass win one. We done seen, motherfucking me, Brad Johnson win a Super Bowl. Jim McMahon win a Super Bowl. Like, that shit don't mean shit. That mean you own a great team. It takes 53 people to win a Super Bowl. So kudos to the Eagles for having a great team. Like, your team is amazing. But I'm not finna put Jalen Hurts on no goddamn pedestal. Throw for 100 yards a week, man. Give a damn what niggas talking about. that baby back bullshit y'all talking about, man.
That man legit throw 100 yards a week. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
That nigga throw 25 yards a quarter and say, I'm done. It's over with. That's all I got, nigga. Damn that shit, man. And listen,
that nigga an incomplete quarterback. He is incomplete. He ain't even finished all his work, man. He got a Super Bowl. That's crazy as hell.
Crazy. I done seen Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson, Jim McMahon. I done seen motherfucking me, like I said, Rex Grossman go to one. I seen porn star Jimmy G go to a Super Bowl, man. What the fuck is y'all smoking?
Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl. What is y'all talking about?
Yeah, we gotta stop this shit, man.
Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl. And listen, we just told y'all what it is, man. We ain't got time to play with y'all lads, man. Y'all know what it is. And I say this about Jalen Hurts. I really feel like, honest to God, I think I just broke the code. Jalen a praying man, boy. I ain't no way he's supposed to pull that off. He just a prayer. He is a God-fearing praying man. Like, he prayed way harder than everybody else. That's the only way I can see this work.
He a good dude.
Yeah, he a great guy. He probably ain't never committed a sin before. That's what it is. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just saying, I like Jalen Hurts. I just like, y'all just be out here gassing that shit. Like, he plays on a dominant team. You know what I'm saying? The same way that some people don't think that Troy Aikman was that good, even with 3 Super Bowl wins. We got people that debate Troy Aikman with 3 of them bitches. And you think that we ain't finna talk our shit about motherfucking Jalen Hurts and he got 1? And he was a participant for most of the playoff games, throwing 100 yards, nigga. No.
And that man ain't never committed a sin before. He the first one without sin. That's the only way I can see this working for him. I'm sorry.
I gotta go, man. God bless y'all. We'll be back another day, man. I'm out, man. Thank y'all for